What is up guys, Oblivion here, testing out my new face rig. As you see, it works pretty fine, so Sharp, take it over.
Hey! Thanks, man. So today I decided to update my face rig because, let's be honest, it was about time. It was old, a bit glitchy, and didn't have many features. In this update, I changed all of that. The changelog should be somewhere here. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I recommend you hit the subscribe button and also click the bell to get notified of my tutorials as they come out. Because I do a lot of mine-imator tutorials as well as some downloadable rigs such as this face rig, all for free. You can also join my Discord server to stay in touch and vote for your content or follow me on social media, not that I'm too active there anyway. So let's crack open this face rig. Upon downloading the file in the description, you shall get this, Sharp's Face Rig 2.0. So let's open this thing up with WinRAR Archiver so we can actually see what's in there. So you will get the README file and Sharp's Face Rig 2.0. The README file is basically just some basic instructions and what you have to be careful about. Please read it. But we're interested in this file, Sharp's Face Rig. As you see, there's a lot of textures and a mine-imator project. Let's drag this on our desktop and erase this zip file. Of course, making sure you read the instructions, that's important. Now I want to put this file into my mine-imator projects file. Projects, basically drag this in. Once I open mine-imator, I'm gonna go to open project and browse for the Sharp's Face Rig 2.0. Open up the me project file. You should get this. Sharp's Face Rig, subscribe, bug fixes, and all those things. What I want you to do is delete all of the text and this gray cube, so you're left with only those two rigs which have glitched. Don't worry, I'll fix this before releasing. You're perfectly safe. They're fixed. Save this project and never touch it again. This is your setup project. Anytime you will need a face rig, you will just import it from this project. This is your original now. The reason you erase all the text and cubes is so you don't get the text and cubes every time you try to import the rig. Now open up mine-imator again, just create a new project, and I'm gonna import a character. I'm gonna show you how to apply the rig to your character as well as how to use it. But there is one requirement to this. Your skin has to be faceless. Luckily for that, I already have some skin with no face for the purpose of this tutorial, and because this is also a skin for the rig for someone undivided. Anyway, if you want the face, click this icon which says import an asset. This way you can import stuff from other projects into this one, sorry microphone, and you won't disrupt the original, but you will still have it here. It's basically like a copy button. This .me project file, just open it up and in here you will get the dude and the gal. This is obviously a dude, so let's get rid of the gal here and open the dude, and this is the face, just like the last time. Parent it to this guy's head. This is it. The face rig is in. Now delete the dude, and as you see, there is some funny stuff going on because we still need to adjust it. First things first, I want to click this to turn off the shading and press the print screen button on my keyboard. This is used to take a screenshot. Now I want to open in any sort of image editing program and paste this screenshot here. I'm gonna click expand canvas. The reason why I did this is because I want to click the eyedropper tool and select this color of his skin. If I click more options here, you will see this hexagon code. Copy this and we're gonna make the inside of the eyes the same color. Open up the head, the face, eyes Y, and under the customize eyes, you will have eye right and eye left. And you will see this color here icon. This is basically it. Open up the color tab and in the mix color, press Ctrl+V to paste in the color. And this is now the same color. If I close everything up, let's pretend this didn't happen. As you see, if I turn on the shading back on, it functions nicely. We're also gonna have to adjust something with the mouth. So if I open up the mouth, you will see this red edge. We need to change that as well. So open up the mouth and you should have the mouth drop down. Same process, just open up the mix color and paste it in here. And this is basically it. Now our skin is pretty much customized. So let's see what we can do here. The eyes Y is used for blinking. So if I make 3 keyframes here and make the middle one blink, it's basically something to make your character blink. The eyes Y control how open your eyes are gonna be. Of course, you can go for something crazy like this. Don't know why you would do this, but go ahead, knock yourself out. If I open this up, you will see the customize eyes thing, which has the right eye and the left eye, which you can use to make individual eyes blink if you want to. Not sure why, but go ahead. In here you will see a bunch of round edges and whiteness stuff. You can mess with this if you know what they do. If you don't, just leave it alone because you're probably gonna ruin it. Even I don't want to touch these settings. That's pretty much it for the customized eyes. Eyebrows, not scale them because that's gonna do something funny, but move them up and down. The eyebrows Y is for the eyebrows up and down. As of this newest setting, you can also use this to change your eyebrows color. If you know my last version of the face rig, you probably know that the color used to be a very funky thing to mess with. Now you can just change it it all with one folder. I'm gonna keep it on black. And now we have the eyebrows left and right, individual. I'm gonna select both of them because you can use this to control the eyebrows, like make him very angry, or bend it till it gets crazily ruined. It's a sensitive function, so don't go for too much, but in conjunction with the eyebrows Y, you can make some nice effects. This looks like a sadness emotion. You can also mess with the eyebrows to change the scale of the Z, because that will make them thicker or thinner if your character has a thick/thin eyebrows. Moving on to the pupils, and this time we have a bunch of different pupil variants if you want to select different kinds of pupils. The first one is a radial gradient from the center. The second one is a linear one from the bottom to the top. The third one is again a linear one, but from the bottom to the top corner. And the fourth one is basically the same except with this nice stroke here, and it's got some texture impurity. So if you take a look at it from far, you can see some sort of texture in there, but it's still a gradient. You can choose any which one you want. I prefer the second one, so I'm going to delete the first one, the other ones as well. So this is how I want my character to be, and that's basically it. If you want to change the color, go to Pupils Color, which is basically the one you just made visible, and mess with the multiply settings. Like, you can change all sorts of different colors. This is red. If you want a darker red, I also added some RGB to make it brighter. You can just put this back down. By default, this is set to something gray, so it makes the color lighter. If you want a darker color, just go for black and mess with this here. You can also make it black and white again for some reason. I don't know, just mess with this. If you want to move the pupils, move the folder. The pupils move left and right. Next we have individual pupils, so left and right. Don't move those because the perimeter of the scale is pretty big with this one. I recommend you move the folder as a whole. This is rarely going to break, but still I advise you not to do that. If you want to scale the pupils, select pupils left and right, which also says scale here, and scale them all at once, and it's going to work. Also, you might have noticed some texture around them, and this is the SSAO pupils. You can see it right here. A shadow around your texture. If I make this invisible, you can clearly see what's going on. We could scale it up, but as you see, the texture is made to fit around the pupils, so try not to mess with it. If you think it's too strong, you can just lower down the alpha or increase it to make it stronger, but I think leaving it on 33 would be perfect. I think that's all we covered for the pupils. Now moving on to the eyes. To the mouth. What was that? Mouth X and Y is made for scaling. You can make him open his eyes. It will also have a jaw in this update, so if you play this, you can see he has a jaw which he can open up and down. It was a big pain in the ass to make, so try not to mess with it too much. The teeth are now much easier to operate. Just scaling them up and down will do the desired effect, whilst before you had to move the position and stuff, and which it was very annoying. Smile frown, leave the folder alone. You can mess with the left and the right perimeters of it, and it's also a pretty sensitive setting, but yeah, you can have this smiling and or frowning. If this happens, just select the bottom teeth, move them down, and scale them back up a bit so you fix the gap. Gotta be careful with this. If this happens, you can glitch through the character. This is the mouth drop down, so the mouth drop down doesn't have this inner red cavern. If this happens, another solution is again the teeth. I think I still have to do some adjustments here. I'm gonna fix this, don't worry. The download link in the description is completely fine, I can guarantee you this. I've discovered the last glitches while recording this video. So that is completely everything regarding the face rig. But if you scale the character up, let's say for 2 point something, whatever this number is, this is going to happen. Yes, there is nothing I can do about that, but there is something you can do to fix this. Click on your character and copy this scale number and the eyebrows Y and paste it here. You have saved the eyebrows. Do the same for the pupils on this folder right here, which says color. Paste the scale here and it functions again. However, the mouth is a different story. Now, if I open the mouth, I scale it up, you will see the mouth drop down is acting funny. Yeah, this will also be fixed. The mouth drop down needs to be scaled manually. That's right, manually. I'm very sorry, but there's nothing you can do about this. Because if the mouth drop down was scaling with the character, with the mouth, anytime the mouth would get narrower, the jaw would kind of get thinner, and there's nothing you can do about that. Like, this is the only thing which has to be adjusted manually, and I'm very sorry about that. And yeah, I fixed it. It works! Using the girl is pretty similar, just delete the face and delete everything which isn't in the project. Also resources, remove the resources or else you're gonna get laggy. Click the import asset button and browse for the face rig once more. This time we're gonna delete the dude and we're gonna use the gal's face rig. Nothing different actually, it works exactly the same way. Eyes, customize eyes, nothing different except the fact that you have the eyelashes in here. Don't touch them. That's it. That's all I can say. When you scale the eye up, the eyelashes adjust, so it's not going to glitch or anything, so it's perfectly nice. When you close the eye, the eyebrows kind of just flatten out, because like, if you take a look at a thin eyelash from this angle, it's basically going to disappear, so this adds some sort of volume to the eyes. The eyes work exactly the same way, I mean the pupils do, except they have a shine on this. The brightness values, like you can have them glow all the time, and that's basically everything there is to it. The eyebrows are a bit thinner, but you can obviously just make them thicker. Now another thing I didn't show with the guy's face, which is also new, is this tint. You can't see it right now because the alpha is on 0. Increase the alpha and this girl is blushing. Let's go for this upper multiply color again, and we can have any color we want, so let's go for this one. She gets sick. It's something to display emotions. Basically, give her head some tint, like fear, sadness, sickness, anger, blushing. So that's it for Sharp's Face Rig 2.0, and I gotta say, I really like going into the extremes. Bald Minecraft characters look very weird. So yeah, the download link will be in the description of this video. This time, I would like a mention when you use this rig. I mean, I won't sue you, I just won't like it. Thank you for watching. Again, subscribe for more, have fun with the rig, and stay sharp.